welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Alexis. Today we're going to be pin trading, and I'm going to show you every single pin trading location in the park between Disneyland and DCA. The first location when you enter is Oswald. They always have a pin board in here, and if it's not on display, always ask a cast member. I don't see anything on the pin board for me, but it's right there on the register. The next location is here next door at the Chamber of Commerce. There's usually a cast member in the front pin trading, or when you walk inside, you can ask to see the pin board.
That same thing.
There were actually 2 cast members pin trading there. I also pin traded at the board. For 2 of my pins, I played trivia, and the other one I just got on the lanyard. Here are the finds we've gotten so far, some great ones. This is part of the old Candle Apple series that came out in 2024 for Halloween time. I got this playing trivia, and then this one I'm actually currently working on. It's the Magical Chefs. It's the Mickey one. I got that playing trivia, and then this little Sorcerer Mickey I got on the lanyard. The next location is in the Kingswell shop, just outside of the lockers when you enter. It's at the 3rd register when you walk in. Sometimes there is a game for you to play. Elias & Co. is going under some construction, so there's a pin board right outside. Now that we're on Buena Vista, instead of going left or straight, we're gonna take a right over there by Grizzly to see what pins they have. Right now, Disneyland is bare because there's nothing going on, no celebrations. It's not Christmas, it's not Lunar New Year, so it's just plain good old Disneyland. There is usually a location here at the Coca-Cola stand. And in the store next door, sometimes, not all the time, there is a pin board at the register. At the Coca-Cola stand, we got this little popcorn Mickey. Next is the Russian River store right next to the Grizzly ride, across from the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. Sadly, Grizzly is currently closed, so the pin boards right here are Russian River Outfitters right in the front at the register. Hello! The pin we got from Russian Rivers was this cute rabbit on a carrot pin. Then a couple steps away at the Redwood Creek Trail, there's also a pin animal. There's a pin bear that usually has a little lanyard of pins. Right now there's a cast member with a little possum puppet. Thank you. A tip I would give for pin trading at the Disneyland Resort is to always ask the cast member at either the restaurants or the stores if they have a pin board or if they have any pins for trade. Also, when you're trading with the cast member or at a pin board, always ask if they have any trivia pins or mystery pins. That's how I find my best ones. Like these new mystery, like this new Magical Chef Mickey pin, or the very sought out for candy apple pin. Just make sure to keep in mind that they want quality back if they give a quality pin. So if you're pin trading doing trivia and you get a really good pin like this, make sure you have a really good pin to get back, because that's how they keep trivia going. That's why you ask a question to get a good pin that's worth it. They're currently getting ready for Lunar New Year that starts January 16th. Next is the pin trading beach at Seaside Souvenirs. This is my favorite pin. And when you're pin trading here at the resort, please always be sure to be respectful and nice to the cast members. Here's exactly how you should do it. Make sure to wait your turn. Hi, I just want to take a look at the pin board. Do you happen to have any trivia or mystery pins?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Have a great night.
You too.
Just like that, because if a pin board is at a location where it's very busy, sometimes the cast members will just stand in front of it while they do their actual job and just ask to see the pin board. If it's available to look at, just take a look at it without interrupting them. And then once they get a moment to talk, ask if you could see if they have any trivia pins or mystery pins. Then right next to the Inside Out ride, right outside of Bing Bongs, there's usually a pin board right here. Hi, just wanted to see your pin board. There was nothing for me there, so my go-to phrases when I can't find anything that I like, I always say, I'm okay, thank you, or nothing for me, thank you, or thank you so much for letting me see the pin board, something like that. Next, right next to Midway Mania, there's Midway Mania Mercantile.
California Screening, you know?
Thank you.
Do you still have
They actually had the barrel monkeys today. Last time they had a little etch-a-sketch board. And here is the pin I got. It's a little popsicle. I don't know what it is from, like what franchise. But I took a look at the back because this looks like something unusual that Hong Kong would make. Yep, it says Hong Kong Disneyland. This might be a fake and a phony, but I actually really like it. Now at Knacks, right next to the adorable Frosted Treats booth. And here is the pin I got. I'm not too sure where it's from. I'm pretty sure it is an Avatar pin, but it is limited release. So I went ahead and grabbed it, but of course I traded a limited release for a limited release, even though it's just on the board, because I like to spread a good pin karma, as WDW Kevin always says. So we're making our way out of Pixar Pier. We're gonna take a turn into San Francisco to see what they have. First is the Pan Pacific Pin Traders, right here next to the San Francisco Bridge. There's a pin trading Baymax. This is also a great place to find the new pin boxes. Usually the new ones come here. So there on the pin trading Baymax, I actually got one of the new 2025 blind box pins. I got Goofy. I already have this particular one, but since I am looking for the rest of them, this makes a great pin to trade with the Frontierland traders when I come back tomorrow looking for the rest of my collection. We are currently walking on the bridge into San Francisco. So the next location is here outside of Aunt Cass Cafe. It's outside of the bakery tour at this little bread stand. There's usually a pin board here or a pin trading cast member. Now, a secret pathway to get to Cars Land from here is going underneath the San Francisco Square. And then once you reach Ghirardelli's, take a right and you'll pass into the Baby Care Center. And then you're gonna take a small left into this pathway right here next to this little kiosk. And then you're gonna head down this windy road and it'll take you straight into Cars Land. And Cars Land is the best location for pin trading. They have a pin board at every single store and usually also a pin trading cast member. First stop is Sarge's Surplus Hut. I actually need to correct myself. They're pin cones. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the pin I got from Sarge's, a little Pooh safety pin. This probably is a fake and a phony, but I collect the safety pins, and this is one I don't have yet. Now, if you keep walking into Cars Land and you pass the Cozy Cone Motel, you'll go into this little store right here with the Here It Is sign. I think it's called Radiator Springs something, but they have a little Route 66 pin board here. Yeah. That'll be $22. The main thing I love about this store is it's a pin trading store. They have literally all the pins here, including the new 25 anniversary pin trading pins and the new pin blind boxes. The third and final location to pin trade in Cars Land is Ramon's House of Body Art store. They still have some Christmas decorations up here. And right at the register, there's usually a pin cone. They let me know that a cast member took the pin cone and started walking outside. So I have to go look for her now. I don't know where she is. So the people at the register told me that the cast member took the pin cone outside and was walking around with it. But I can't find her, so I'm gonna go ask them where they think she might be. They said that there's a cast member just walking around with a pin cone. So they don't know where she went, but the full name of this place is Radiator Springs Curios. I've never seen a cast member just pick up a pin cone and take it outside, so sadly no trading on there today. Here's the pin we got at Curios though. It's a LeFou cast member name tag. I don't know if it's real. I got it because I thought it was a good trader pin since it's so large. I traded one of my 2024 pins. By the way, a great way to pin trade is by getting pins that are on sale. So what I like to do is buy the 2024 pins since they are 50% off since it's January 2025. Or the Christmas pins sometimes go on sale. Or right now, the Wish blind boxes are only $12.99. So if you use your Magic Key discount, they come out to $10 or less, including the 2024 pins. Now, if you walk past Luigi's Dancing Cars, you'll head into Avengers Land. Into Avengers Campus. One thing about pin trading is it's a very rigorous sport. all you do the whole time is walk around. You hardly even stop when you pin trade. So I had to get a water cup. You can ask for a water cup anywhere, so the one and only location here to pin trade in Avengers Campus is right outside of Guardians of the Galaxy. Either when you are exiting the attraction, or you can walk around the line, see this Stark sign, go into the gift shop. And there's a little Captain America pin board. Thank you so much. The cast member there was absolutely fantastic. Fantastic, exactly. That's how you know I'm a Disney person. I didn't get his name. But as soon as I walked into the store, I got in line. And when it was my turn in line, he already had grabbed the pin board, just knew exactly what I was there for. We had a great conversation about pins, what I'm collecting, how many I found today. So that's why I love pin trading. But cast members who are into it, they will just talk to you and talk to you about pins. And that's honestly my favorite conversation to have with someone. So I love having moments like that at Disney with cast members. Now, if you keep heading straight from Guardians, you'll walk into this little diorama. And then you'll see the Hollywood Studios area. And no, it's not like Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World, sadly. I do miss it over there. But our little Hollywood Studios have some pin trading locations. And speaking of that cast member, we talked about the rescuers and how there's such little rescuer pins because this is his favorite collection. And then this is the pin I got from him. I actually already have this pin, so I put it into my book. I got this pin playing trivia. The question was, how do you spell Tigger? And right away I said T-I-G-G-R. And he literally started laughing and gave me a fist bump. I think that was the answer he was looking for. And then the second pin I got from him was this Cinderella shoe. I'm pretty sure it's a fake and a phony. But I collect the princess pins, including the princess shoes, and I don't have Cinderella, so good find. I'm gonna go ahead and add Mickey into the Magical Chef pin area I have. And I'm torn on whether to keep this pin or use it as a trader because I love Robin Hood. And I have a few Robin Hood pins, but also I'm a really bad, I cannot have a one pin from one singular collection. When I get a pin from a blind box or a series, I need to complete the whole thing. So having this by itself on my Robin Hood collection might irritate me a little bit. So let me know whether I should keep that or not, as someone who has OCD about finishing collections. These pins are very sought over. I will never find the whole collection, especially now that they don't sell them in the parks. I'm actually heading back to Walt Disney World, so I will be visiting the real Hollywood Studios quite soon. I'm going for my birthday, but we're gonna go a month early in February. The next location is across from the Monsters Inc. ride. It's at this little kiosk right here, and it's right there, so you'll have to ask. Ooh, that Queen Amidala pin is so cute. Oh, and how could I forget, it's called the Studio Store. So from there, I got this Queen Amidala Tsum Tsum pin. I'm not a big Star Wars person. I've literally seen each Star Wars movie exactly one time. But for some reason, I love Queen Amidala, like her merch. Like the ears that came out, I was obsessed with them. I didn't get them, but I just love how they look. And I feel like she is so beautiful in the movie. I think it's The Empire Strikes Back. Don't come after me if it's not. But I love her. I love her and Anakin so much. Like, they're like the power couple, even though he turns bad. Literally, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. I just have to get her. I have the Star Wars land pin from when the land opened here at Disneyland in 2019. I don't know if I should keep this. Let me know. Next is right outside of animation. The animation place, I forgot the name. It just says animation. There is a store called Off the Page. And sometimes there is a pin board here or pin trading cast member, and sometimes there's not. They're actually getting rid of this, I believe, in February. So I'm really sad about that. I've never rode these more than 10 times in my whole life, but it's just so sad. A piece of the Hollywood studios in California is closing. Like those opened with the park, so it's so sad. There wasn't any pin trading cast members or a board at Off the Page, but there is a guaranteed always one pin board at Gone Hollywood. Sometimes you could find it right here if there's a table and the cast member to man it. If not, it's behind the register. It's super busy at the register, so what I always recommend doing is waiting in line for pin boards. Wait in the same line that people do to pay, because it's not fair that you're cutting the entire line and using a cast member's time just to see the pin board. I swear when cast members see my new pin bag, they literally grab the pin board right away. It makes me feel like an official pin trader. I got this on Depop recently. It's for the 100 years of Disney. And oh, it's super dark right here. 100 years of Disney is not the 100 years of Disney you're thinking about that we celebrated about like 2 years ago with the purple theme. It's the 100 years of Walt Disney. So that was for Walt Disney's birthday. Everybody say thank you to Grandpa Walt. Say thank you to Grandpa Walt because we officially hit every single pin trading location here at Disneyland's California Adventure. And as we know, Elias & Company is under renovations, so there's a special pin board here that's never here. So since we're leaving California Adventure, we're gonna hit it one last time. Hello! Here are the last pins we are leaving DCA with. These two I got on a pin board outside of Elias & Co. And then this one I got from a cast member playing trivia, the same cast member, Nessa, that I started my pin adventure with in DCA at the little guest relations booth. She is the nicest. We had a great chat, and she will actually be at Lost and Found tomorrow. So I'm gonna bring some really good pins to trade with her special secret collection. So we are leaving DCA, and I hit every single pin trading location at Disneyland's California Adventure. Even the ones that didn't have a pin board, we went to. I can't believe how fast I did that. I checked back in with the girl who I started my pin adventure over there with, and she said I did it so fast. I think I did it in less than an hour and 30 minutes, and that's along with talking to you guys, getting some water, using the restroom, like things like that, unnecessary stuff. So doing all the pin boards, not including, like if you're doing rides, it was really quick. And I love pin trading. I literally have been walking this entire time in my super uncomfortable Doc Martens. So now we're gonna head into Disneyland, but before we do that, we're gonna head into the strollers and wheelchairs area, because sometimes they have a really good pin board there. There's always a pin board there, but sometimes it's good. They usually have trivia there too, so let's go. It's right here to the right hand side of the entrance. It's called Strollers and Wheelchairs, and over here they have a pin board. Funny story, the pin I gave for the trivia question there was the first ever trivia question I had ever done. The pin I got, it was a half marathon pin from 2011, and I gave it right now to the same place I got it from on my first ever trivia question and the trivia question I got. But I had to give it because it was so worth it, like that special memory acquired to this pin. This pin right here, I'm literally so shocked this was even on a pin board for trivia. It's this Pinocchio 60th anniversary pin. It's huge. Let me show you the back. It has two backings. Oh wait. Release. Guys, I think this is a fake. It says release in year 2000. Okay. It has a graded back, so I'm not too sure what that means in terms of authenticity of the parks. But sometimes the pins are super limited edition like that. They come like that. So I'm hoping it's real. I might have to go to the Frontierland Traders and ask. Okay, now we are heading into Disneyland.